this is out. All right, there we go. Holy cow. Did I just mess up like all of today's videos? Oh, I would be really mad. Oops. All right, well, you know what? We're recording a new thing. I want to play, while this is still around, I want to play the United States of America, because I suspect that what we're about to do is going to be something that is going to get patched, almost certainly. But you know what? It's out there. It's in the dialogue, and so I'm fine with this. You fine with this? I'm fine with this. Let's declare rivals. Like, Spain, you're terrible. I hate you. You're a jerk. What are we doing? Right, we're doing so much. We're trying to do an achievement. There's an achievement in this game, which is Victoria 3. That it involves getting 100 stars on your flag. So 100 stars on your flag is gonna get you to the point where you got a lot of territory under your control, actually. Like an awful lot of territory under your control at that point. And it's not just territory under your control, it's also territory that you've turned into a core. Or, you know, an incorporated state, if you want to be a nerd. But it's a core. Just like move on. It's a core. Jeez. Hopefully the audio and the video is fixed. I did do some effort on that front. If it's still messed up, let me know. Man, the sounds are still pretty loud. It's not. This is just amazing. Like, how am I just an idiot? Do I just have the volume up really high? Don't. Jesus Christ. All right. Right, here we are. We're playing this. And we're doing it live. We're doing it live. Skylar, leave all of that in. Leave 100% of that. We can't cut any of it. We can't. Footage is the most precious thing in the universe. You can't waste any of it. Without footage, there's no water. Without water, there is no life. We have to record all of it. Let the people know what they're doing. What are we doing? We're getting 100 stars. We're getting 100 stars because we're gonna conquer the world, and we're gonna make it as based as possible, and we're gonna be as friendly to everybody as we can while doing that. It's gonna involve like intervening over here against Mexico if they try to annex the decentralized, because that's not cool. That's for us. You can't do that. We're probably gonna also do a lot of puppeting. Like, it's gonna be necessary because we're gonna try to tick our infamy down all the time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to make a puppet here, and if we're lucky, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna entice Haiti into being mad. If they lose this, it's pretty bad right now, right? They're gonna lose control of their ability. They gotta go free trade, war reparations, and they're a puppet. So if you lose this fight, Haiti, you're gonna feel pretty ridiculous. And so they are probably gonna, hopefully, they're gonna look around for friends. And if they can find them, like maybe, Spain, I declared you a rival. How dare you be conciliatory towards me? Fine. Ridiculous. Well, the nerve of the Spanish not getting involved in the fight here. But what you can do is you can draw them in to a fight that they cannot win. I should probably do we want to start with this? No, we probably, well, let's see. Let's do some government stuff. And then we'll finalize the other things. We're gonna bring Whigs into power. Whigs are cool. The Whigs historically were opposed to Andrew Jackson. So like, what is happening where we can bring them in? I don't know. There's ways to make it make sense, I think, probably, but not good ones. We're doing it because we want to do this, because we want to put in dedicated police force. Dedicated police force is gonna remove this local police force ability, which is giving the Southern planters extra strength. And it's gonna move over to just a neutral thing, right? This is like it doesn't help any specific IG. Plus, it gives us a better bang for our buck in terms of radicals from standard of living decreases. Which, listen, standard of living is important. It's not the only thing that's important in our world. Freedom is what is most important. September, if we remove this, September, all right, that's not enough for me to pass up on all that. That's 11 days for 21,000. Absolutely not. Sometimes it's worth it, depending on the legitimacy of your government and the things that you're rolling, to let yourself take the wash there and run out and not get the money. Sometimes you don't want it, and you'd rather have the ability to just get laws passed. But we're gonna get these laws passed, and we're gonna start with this one. Wow. Hey, listen. They need to default this to just starting pinned, because it's a beautiful, beautiful layout, and they should not be shy about it. We should also probably mobilize somebody. That's enough. We can, I think Thomas Jessup plus maybe we'll mobilize like the conscription centers of Florida. No, Mississippi. Done. That should be enough to tackle this little problem down here. Unless Spain takes the bait. Neutral. I guess evangelicals are going to be hard to keep happy otherwise, and I'm not really using anything from industrialists right now anyway. I just had like a million interests fire at the same time. Jeezy Pete's. Alright. Established colonies. Any other colonies? No. Okay. British the Andes. So see, here, they've started an effort to preserve local police force. And that's going to make it so now when the dedicated police force passes, they are going to be worked up over that. And this preserve local police force will flip to a reinstate local police force. And all the landowner, Southern planter energy is going to be focused on that. And is going to be going towards making sure that this is the way that this happens. And then when we go to remove slavery, they're going to be too worked up, and they're not going to remember that they once upon a time used to care about slavery, because now all they really care about is police force. They're not going to do a particularly good job of defending their institution there. Texas, I really hope that we get to annex you, because it would be really annoying if I had to fight Mexico for it, but I would. Haiti, are you gonna go to war? Are you gonna go to war? I mean, we can fight, but I don't think you're gonna enjoy it very much. Thomas Jessup, he's gonna come for you. He's gonna come for you. Back down. All right, cool. So we now have a puppet in the form of Haiti. So what we're going to be trying to do is make sure that we're always spending the most valuable resource in the game. The most valuable resource in the game is infamy. We just got to make sure that like we're always just doing it. Just go get the infamy, get all the infamy, and then burn it off as quickly as we can. Diplomacy. Hey, Venezuela. You don't have any friends right now. Freedom. And maybe a little bit more freedom. We'll wait on that freedom. We're gonna save that freedom. Save that freedom for later. Jessup, go ahead and mobilize Louisiana and Mississippi. So the state mobilization of conscripts, it's not like unimportant. It's actually pretty important where you're mobilizing things from when you're mobilizing in a good country. But in the United States, we have all these peasants. Peasants, they're just like standing around doing nothing, basically. Like you can look at the numbers for subsistence farms. A level of subsistence farm makes like, what, 2 grain or something like that? It makes nothing. And so, like, just peasants are definitely disposable. You can use them for developing your economy, or you can use it for developing your empire. But like, just having peasants doing nothing is bad. You want to make sure that they're doing something, and that's what states are discovering in this time period. And they're basically thinking of it the exact same way. They back down. All right, cool. Venezuela, welcome to freedom. So we've got more freedom to give because we still only have 20 freedom points. New Granada, do you want to be friends? Yeah, let's New Granada, let's be friends. Let's go. Yeah, sweet. New Granada is going to be our best friend. And they're going to give us even more freedom. Even more freedom. Boom. I hope you love liberation because there's gonna be a lot of it. This is what you have to do if you want to get to Henry Clay's an abolitionist. Great. Yeah, no, listen. Absolutely not stalled for 3 years. We're gonna have a very powerful intelligentsia very, very quickly. And with that powerful intelligentsia, we're going to be able to do multiculturalism pretty fast after ending slavery. It's going to be the literal next thing that we're going to do after ending slavery, and I think we can get it done. I think we can save the Cherokee. So we're gonna vacillate between like what is America are we the bad guys to are we the good guys? I don't know. We're a historical force. That's what we are. We're a historical force in this, because we're maybe we're not even playing America. Maybe we're just in observer mode and the AI's gone insane. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're gonna activate some freedom centers because New Granada is actually big. New Granada has 15 mobilized battalions if they want them. And so if you're gonna go down there, my recommendation, get ready for it. Do not just send your professionals down because you will be hurling troops into a meat grinder. Instead, make sure that you actually mobilize your army and start conscription fairly early. Don't save it all for the end, because then your conscripts just won't show up in time, right? This is what we're doing historically, right? The only thing that we're not doing that's makes it any sense at all is we are mobilizing a militia for national defense, and getting everyone together and saying, hey, go out there and get your gun, show up at this place, blah 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 blah, and it's gonna take us a lot longer to get our army together, but it's gonna still exist. But also we're invading New Granada in 1836 instead of using it defensively. I think maybe there should be some sort of like thing where national militia has or I think that's what we're in. Are we a national militia? Yeah, we are national militia. This needs to have something that modifies offense in non-claimed or core states or something like that, because we're just gonna send waves of Americans overseas as quickly as we can. we're colonizing. This is colonizing, right? That's colonizing. That's colonizing. That's colonizing. We're just colonizing. We're just rolling into town. It's really imperialism, but right now at this phase, the way that we're doing it, by just hurling people at it without with reckless abandon and no economic thought yet, that's fine. I just want to get our infamy up a little bit, so that way I don't have to worry about whether or not I forgot to decrease it, because that's I feel terrible when I do that. What sort of monster? Oh, 2 Sicily sides with New Granada. All right, that's fine. I'm not even gonna probably send troops over to fight New Granada, because if I can capitulate 2 Sicilies, if I can capitulate New Granada, and have no war goals with 2 Sicilies, I don't really have to fight them, and that's kind of what I want to do. I'm really at this point in time only interested in stuff in the United States and its immediate environs. Now that they've swayed a major, they might try to fight it out. So we probably should activate some more conscripts. Thanks, jerk. Yeah. You're such a bully. But that'll be fine. Let's make sure our money is appropriately located here. Amount 7. Is that going to be useful? Yeah, that'll still be useful. Because if we end up in a longer fight, then you actually really do not want to be paying through the nose for weapons. That's pretty bad. If you are in a long fight, you make sure that your arms are cheap. Because right now, let's look at our cost. Cost for military buildings is 12.5. We're spending a lot on these things. So I want to make sure that we're not overspending. Yeah. 2 Sicilies. Do you even have a navy, really? No. All right. Well, this should still be a pretty easy fight, because it's going to be literally just us versus Colombia at first. So let's go ahead and switch everybody over. Elan! Spain and France declare neutrality. I think they need a way to have you a pause, an auto pause in the event that the AI tries to cheese it and join right here, or worse, a human player try to join right there. That's just awful. That's rude. There should be some sort of rule where neutrality has to be declared before you can. Oh, you can still back down here. Oh, all right, cool. Hey, you can still back down there. All right, cool. Whoops. All right, sweet. Let freedom ring. Done. So we're at 35 infamy now. So I'm gonna actually cool it for a little bit. No, we are absolutely not. Why would I? What? Demand that you let me go. Yeah, about that. Under absolutely no circumstances. But I will build a port down there, because now we border Chile, which means that we can actually use them as a front to apply more freedom to South America. We can liberate everybody down here. So much freedom. So much freedom. Dedicated police force? Are you gonna get there? Are you gonna get it? Give me some police force? I'm gonna speed it up. I'll slow it down to speed 2 or 3 if we're fighting somebody, but at speed 3 or 4, we're mostly just watching numbers go up and down. And now we're waiting to annex Texas, and we're also importantly not getting involved in a fight right now, not just because of the infamy, but also I want to find a way to fight Mexico defensively. And one thing that can happen, sweet. One thing that can happen is these guys rise up against Mexican colonization, and then we join them, and then Mexico gets thrown out of the state entirely because of the way those decentralization wars work, and then we can colonize them, and we get that state basically without any infamy, which is the best kind. We got everybody worked up. We might as well ban slavery, right? I mean, like, what are we even doing here if we're not banning slavery? We could see if the evangelicals will join, but I don't think they will. Oh, they would. They would. Rural folk wants to join a Democratic Party. Fine. And because we're banning slavery, which is currently nothing from you, I don't even need you. And that increases our legitimacy and increases our abolitionist sentiment. Done. So now we're enacting ban slavery. The 3rd of August, 1837. Are we gonna get it? 3rd of August, 1837. You can definitely do it faster than that. But I would not be mad with that as the outcome. Because right now we have a government with evangelicals, which are boosting our birth rate. Plus we have migration attraction, which is going to be helpful. Oh, right. We have unincorporated territory that I completely forgot to check if I want to upgrade. That's good. We could do that. We could do that. We need education. Education is the cornerstone of America, right? Absolutely. Don't forget, the institutions actually do help. Whig Party one? All right, cool. Free government reform. Does anybody want to join? Anybody want to join? Do you want to join? No? No? Oh, so we could bring the industrialist in with Cornelius Vanderbilt. In the event that we did, we would not modify our legitimacy at all. And don't think so, actually. Probably not. Basic government reform. We're just gonna have a Whig Party president. So Henry Clay, are you the one who's gonna lead us through slavery being banned? Look at this, the radicalism for the local police force. Whoa, they're so mad. They're so mad about police. That was what the Civil War was fought over, was the dedicated versus local police force. Run it. Oh, right. Oh, boy. I forgot to switch our methods of production. We missed out on like an entire year of good, cool stuff. All right. Don't forget to do that. That's usually pretty good. You know what? I was doing it on purpose. I was doing it on purpose to see if you guys saw that I forgot to do it. If you saw that I forgot to do it, post it down below. Comment Walker, over and over and over again until it happens. What are we doing? We're still updating our production here, so that way we can export like luxury goods. Exporting luxury goods is a really good way to get money as the United States. And I want to make sure that we're doing that. And that's going to require we bring in a couple of things, including just a little bit. We're doing okay there. We're doing okay there. Just making sure all of the methods of production are set. Because if they're not, then you're just burning off value. Let's build some paper mills, it looks like. Yeah. Let's build some paper mills. Never imagined we'd be saying build paper mills. And do we need to embargo tools? Does it not remember? Did I not remember? I could have sworn that I remembered to go through here and set all of those little cost things, but we'll find out. It'll be in the track. Let's go to it. Go to the thing. But yeah, we'll have to build some more glass too. So yeah, we'll prioritize glass production for now there. And we're building tools. That's what we need to do. And if we build those tools, are all those tools in steel? Yes, we have steel. Steel is cheap. Good. We've got a bureaucratic shortfall, but we can fix that pretty easily. Let's build this up to standardized filing. And some paper mills. Do you have enough space here? Yeah, we have enough space here. All right. Got a little bit of a plan built out there. It's like a year. Jeezy Pete's, that's slow. But it's going to be necessary because we do need a little bit of tools and we need a little bit of other stuff. And now we're going to have more luxury. I could have sworn that I said all this stuff. Does that not work? Just make sure that if you are bleeding Iowa, yeah, it will remain a free state, because all states are going to be free states pretty soon. Okay, I didn't adjust everything. That's okay. That's fine. As long as we weren't like grotesquely overpaying for the resources that I actually care about. Yeah, wood. That's my wood now. And we will build more of those soon. That's good. What am I doing? Well, I'm making sure that the things that are expensive that I care about are being overpaid for by people, because you can change here tariff levels. If you have higher tariffs on exports, then it makes there's an economic penalty for people buying your stuff. Gruesome murders, we must bring it to justice. Yep. And we're also just ticking down time because in 5 years the truce between us and Haiti will disappear. And we can annex the subject. And by annexing the subject, we take all of Haiti directly under our control, and we can make it a state, which is something that we need to be doing here. Because that will add stars to our flag. And that is, after all, what we are all about. Right? Let freedom reign. I think I'm gonna call it there for episode 1. I'm hoping that people are interested in seeing us get 100 stars up here, because I am. It's not just a pure map painting thing, but I think you could do it and have a very, very, very strong economy at the end of it, because we're gonna hit a lot of good laws, right? We're gonna hit a lot of good stuff. We're gonna get multiculturalism pretty soon, like almost immediately afterwards, hopefully. We might need to remove the evangelical. No, evangelicals aren't even in government yet, right? They are in government. All right, so I don't know. Maybe we might have a little bit of difficulty with multiculturalism, but I'm gonna try to push for it anyway. It's very, very powerful. I might need to build a couple of bureaucrats, but hey, we were gonna do that anyway. Am I? I was supposed to stop recording like 2 minutes ago. All right. Pause.